Hello everyone and welcome back to my official The GH24 News YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we begin, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Trina Robinson will have some bad news for Ava Jerome since the marketable realtor called. There still won't be a buyer for Ava's alternate gallery space, but Trina will offer a Vim talk. Ava will also quiz Trina about why she stopped visiting Kai Taylor at GH. So Trina will admit she wasn't being all that helpful. Still, it looks like Kai will ultimately meet up with Trina to apologize for taking his wrathfulness out on her and pushing her down. While Trina and Kai do some cling, Christina Corinthos Davis will catch Ava trying to pull a fast bone. Ava's plot is going to crash and burn, so it seems her attempt to score further time with Avery Corinthos won't go according to plan. Next, Carly Spencer will question Nina Reeves about just how down and dirty she's willing to play against Drew Quartermaine. Despite Carly's reservations, she may seal the deal on her cooperation with Nina soon enough. As Carly and Nina put their bifurcation scheme stir for Drew and Willow Corinthos, Martin Gray will meet with Willow and question if she's certain about this divorce. Willow will have mixed passions since she still loves Michael Corinthos and the family they partake, but she's also fallen hard for Drew. Jocelyn Jacks will extend and reason, so we'll see if Willow or someone differently is on the entering end. Elizabeth Baldwin will also get a warning on Monday's show, so it seems Rick Lansing will have some enterprises about Cyrus Renaud and the trouble he poses. Cyrus is indeed conniving against Elizabeth, so our prognostications allude that she'll land in some trouble to coming occurrences. Lucky Spencer may have to come to Liz's deliverance in the not-too-distant future. As for Sasha Gilmore Corbin, she'll walk into a situation that infuriates her. It seems Felicia Scorpio may summon Sasha without telling her Cody Bell is going to be at the eatery, so Sasha will lash out. It's clear that Sasha just wants to run her own life without all the baby daddy bothering and grilling sessions, so she'll offer an angry memorial of where she stands. After Jason Morgan gets back from Baden-Baden, he'll have a heated showdown with Tracy Quartermaine. Tracy will offer updates on Drew spreading the word about Jason being the father of Sasha's future child. Jason will wonder how that gossip indeed got started and will ask why Tracy would believe Drew anyway. Tracy might eventually believe Jason isn't the bio-pater. So she might put it together that Michael's the daddy rather. Jason will land in further drama thanks to Sasha's gestation, so stay tuned for any other tight spots ahead. Jason and Tracy Quartermaine face off. Jack Brennan and Carly Spencer toast up, and Cody Bell makes an overdue reason. Monday, Jason and Tracy face off over the baby daddy rumors started by Cody, while Ava Jerome's scheme backfires. In the meantime, Carly makes a pledge after getting an answer on how far Nina Reeves will go to get Drew Quartermaine out of the picture. Nina had asked Carly to help her break up Drew and her son, Willow Corinthos for good, for the sake of their collective grandchildren. In the meantime, Willow finds herself torn. Maybe she's feeling shamefaced for cheating on Michael Corinthos with his uncle? Also, Trina Robinson and Kai Taylor spend some quality time together. Tuesday, Curtis Ashford has a warning for High's ex-wife and former asset and Bobby. Jordan Ashford. This warning most probably has to do with Jordan's undercover sting, approved by Anna Devane, of Jen Sidwell. Away, Sonny Corinthos gets some good news, conceivably about his heart condition. Away, Isaiah Gannon and Elizabeth Baldwin commiserate. In the meantime, Cody opens up to Felicia Scorpio while Jason meets with Sasha Corbin. On Wednesday, Jackley heats up as Carly and Brennan hit the city on an factual date. Away, explanations are demanded from Jocelyn Jacks and it may be from Anna, who told her to stay down from the Cyrus Renaud case. Also, Jason, back from Baden-Baden, sits down with his son Danny Morgan, probably to talk about Sam McCall having been boggled. Away, Alexis Davis asks Tracy for a favor. Plus, Isaiah and Christina Corinthos Davis get better acquainted. Cody makes an overdue reason, and this should be to either Sasha or Jason. Away, Nina gives Sonny some food for study, conceivably about the Willow and Drew situation in relation to their collective grandchildren. In the meantime, Harrison Chase makes a concession to someone. Back to Sasha, she's thrown for a circle. What might that be concerning? Also, Elizabeth reassures Rick Lansing. Rick nurses some reservations, while his son Molly Lansing Davis makes a disclosure. Away, Molly's family Christina is mealy over commodity. In the meantime, their mama Alexis makes her case to Jason, conceivably about letting Danny live with her. Ava receives an offer. Might it be for her alternate gallery structure that she can no longer go? Might that be in connection to the Esplanade design Sidwell was negotiating with Drew about? Brad Cooper could be headed for a fall right into Cyrus Renault's deadly clutches. Brad saw Cyrus try to enter General Hospital, and laid into him, and ordered him to leave, reminding him that Dr. Portia Robinson banned him from General Hospital. Cyrus was mealy, but complied when Brad hovered to call security and have him attended out. Cyrus doesn't take it too kindly when someone thwarts his plans, and surely would go after Brad next. Cyrus has numerous coffers, and could arrange for Brad to be attacked in a dark alley, or in the General Hospital parking lot. He could make it look like a hate crime, or an arbitrary attack, or in order not to interlace himself. Brad is rushed into General Hospital unconscious, and Isaac's husband Lucas Jones is shocked. Brad does indeed survive, much to Cyrus's chagrin, but he was prepared for this reversal. Knowing that Dr. Isaiah Gannon fitted the cure for digitalis to save Michael Corinthos, Cyrus would have to find another way to do Brad in. He'd sneak into the sanitarium, as he has numerous times. He could smother him with a pillow, but further than likely he'd fit a different medicine into him that would beget him to have a reversal. Maybe Isaiah, allowing that Brad is suffering from cardiac arrest due to being cured with digitalis, will inaptly give him the cure and beget indeed more issues. This would fluently beget Brad to succumb to his injuries, and perhaps indeed end his life or put him in a coma. Lucas would be devastated by Brad's condition, indeed though they're disassociated. Lucas still cares about Brad, and he'll realize how important he actually does. Brad's life would be hanging and might beget Lucas to rethink effects and realize that he wants to give Brad another chance if he survives. What do you suppose? Do you suppose that Cyrus will go after Brad next? Will Brad survive Cyrus's deadly attack? Will Lucas review his passions for Brad once his life is in peril? To find out what Cyrus's coming move is, keep watching General Hospital, weekdays on ABC. General Hospital, small city of Port Charles, is a seedbed of secrets recently, and sitting at the center of one of the biggest bones is Brooklyn Quartermain. When she was a teenager, BLQ got pregnant with Dante Falconeri's baby and no way told him. Rather, her mama, Lois Cerullo, helped her to hide the verity until she delivered the baby and gave it up for relinquishment. Now, 20 times latterly, BLQ is visited by her decision. Brooklyn and her new hubby, Harrison Chase, have plotted to conceive over the last many months, and it was just revealed that he can't father a child. This has left her thinking indeed further about the baby that she gave up. She believes that she made the right choice, but she still can't help but have some questions. She believes that it was a sealed relinquishment, and all that she knows is her child's birth date. Chase has said that he feels shamefaced if he takes Brooklyn's capability to witness gestation down from her, so she's now telling him the verity about having formerly carried a child. For some reason, she believes this might help him to feel more. While Brooklyn grapples with what to do, her mama has dropped some stunners. According to Lois, that sealed relinquishment was a private family situation and her baby has always been within arm's reach. Gio Palmieri was raised by one of Lois' good musketeers until her death, and also the rest of the family stood up and made sure that he was loved and watched for. He arrived in Port Charles last summer and has lived on the Quartermain's estate ever ago. 20-time-old Gio is actually Brooklyn and Dante's son, and Lois is determined for the verity to stay buried. She met with Martin Gray for legal advice and was told that if either BLQ or Gio seeks information, both have access to it. This is the last thing that Lois wanted to hear. Will Brooklyn be suitable to leave the history behind her? Or will the prospect of not having a child with Chase lead her in hunt of the bone that she gave up? How do you suppose this will each shake out in the end?